Well, hello, my beautiful Virgos. Lady I back over here. And it is time for another read for you, Virgo. And we're going to get right on into it. If you're new to this channel, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe this. And if you're a current member, make sure you just like and share this out. All right. Well, Virgo, for this read, I got the vibe of, some type of sneaky link activity going on with you. A situationship that needs some clarity. You're at a crossroads in your life where, you know what, you're trying to move on from things that are just not serving you any justice, that are just not making any sense to you. And I can understand that. Okay. So let's get right on into this read and just see what truly is going on with your Virgo. Yo, Lady I back over here. It is time for your read, so let's get right on into it. I'm telling you, if you're new, please subscribe. We're trying to grow this channel. And if you are a current subscriber, I want to say thank you so much for supporting this channel. It takes you to keep this channel growing and thriving. Well, I want to say that this is a general read, so if it resonates, keep it. If it doesn't, sweep it. All right, because it wasn't meant for you. So let's get right on into your reading. I was picking up the vibes that some of y'all was doing a little sneaky linking, honey. Y'all having some situationships in the past, probably around the winter time, maybe around September, October, November, around those cuffing seasons. You were really cuffed up with this person, okay? You were meeting up with this person, and y'all have a chemistry. You have passion. It's there. Okay, but y'all have this thing where it's not any titles on it, okay? And you're at the point you want to put a title on it because Virgos, one thing I know about Virgos, they don't like being second, third to nobody, okay? And they want a title, they want a label. And at first, you were very attracted to this person. Okay, you're very attracted to this person. There's a lot of chemistry. And you were cool with the no titles, no string attached. Let's just meet up, link up, and have a good time. But now, that ish then got old. Oh, ain't it old? And now you're just at this point in your life where you're trying to make a decision. Do you keep it or do you let it go? Okay? So that's what we're going to get into, okay? So let's check out what your past energy is. We got past energy of the star. You know, this is about comfort. This is about healing, okay? You reconciled with someone that basically kicked your butt, okay? And now it led you to be guarded from this person, okay? So you may, like I said, you linked up with someone that they had options. They had a lot of options, okay? And they put you in competition. And you were kind of, being in this competition thinking that, Virgo, that you could win. You're the best thing. But, Virgo, when you're dealing with people that are hoes, it's never, ever best to compete. Look at there. Let me pull this back. Look at there, the King of Wands. Anytime I see this type of energy, this is the person that think they cute, that think they all that, and they are. They are a beautiful person that you're attracted to. They're very charming, okay? They are very charming, but this person, they got a lot of hoes. Okay, they got a lot of hoes. And this person is putting you in competition. And they had put you in competition, okay? And now you're a little guarded. You feel like this person they stay in this Five of Swords energy. Look at that Knight of Swords, and here, bam, tell me, lady, I don't know what she's talking about. That Seven of Cups, definitely this person has hoes in different area codes. This person is a player or a playerette. They definitely have a lot of options here. And they're very aggressive. And they are a liar. This person is very devious. Okay? They portrayed you. And they come in, and when they come in, they're very aggressive. They're very in your face. So, this person has a very lying tongue, too. They lie. And they lie quick. They're a quick liar. Okay, they're not no thinking about the lie. They just gonna come out with a lie in a second. This person as a habitual liar. They know how to lie. But like I said, this person, like I said, bombards you. They're very aggressive. Okay, and they use this to distract or persuade. Okay, so when they want you to do something, they talk really fast. They really distract you. They're very aggressive with you. Okay, and it's hard for you to trust this person. Virgo, you're not trusting this person. You are not trusting this person. We definitely got Sagittarius energy, Aquarius energy out here. We got Taurus energy, Gemini, Scorpio energy out here. Let me see. Yes, Leo, Pisces. Oh, man. Got Aquarius, yes. Okay, so we got the World card. So definitely some things have ended with this person. You may not be talking to this person, or you're about to exit this type of situationship. Okay, I can't even say that this relationship. You may have known this person for a long time. Also, this is giving me the vibe of, on again, off again. When I get a man, I don't fool with you. When I get a woman, I don't fool with you. But when we don't, we get back together and we kind of hang out and we have all this physical chemistry and intimacy. But this person, like I said, always has other options, and they ghost you, or they back away from this relationship. And this could be you, Virgo. This could be you. You kind of back away from it. I mean, it ain't just them. But like I said, Virgo, you can have options too. You can have options too. And it just is giving me this energy of, like, I do have options, but it's my choice to involve myself with someone. Okay, this person definitely is involving themselves with their options. They are really out here playing the game, honey. They are playing the game. And you're at this point where, like, this is just too much. It's giving me a headache. I'm exhausted. I got better ish to do than sit up here and be trying to, entertain all these folk. Yes. Okay, definitely, yes. Like I said, this person definitely has options. But some of these options, how can I say this? They're just not, little one-night stands. Some of these options, like, I'm just going to be honest, this is giving me the vibe, or is giving me the vibe or of somebody that has a lot of children. Like, this dude is, he's a player, but he got a lot of baby mamas. This is what this is giving me the vibe of. Or this chick, she's pretty, but she's got a lot of kids by different men. She got a lot of baby daddies. And so this is just how I am reading this with this 10 of Wands. This person has a lot of responsibilities. They have a lot of issues going on. So like I said, some of these options are baby mamas, baby daddies, past people they had been in relationships too. Okay, and that's also bothering you too. Okay, that is definitely bothering you too. And I just see you being in the energy of this, like, letting this go because it is too much of a hassle. You could be also helping this person. This person has a lot of responsibilities, but they're aggressive with you because they want something. They lie to you. They don't tell the truth to you. And then it's because they may be wanting something because they have a lot going on. They have a lot of responsibilities. So definitely in the future for you, you're completing this thing out. You're ending this thing. You're going to be in this King of Swords energy of being disciplined, get out of my face, I'm controlling the situation. You have let this person control the narrative of this situationship. Now you're taking control. You're turning the tables. And you're saying, I'm going to control things. I'm going to be making the decisions. You're not running this anymore. Okay? And you're just at the point, like I said, in this crossroads of your life where you're just making decisions. And the King of Swords is a person of decisions. And you're making decisions that are fair to you. Because, unfortunately, this person has not been fair to you. And you've always been getting the end of the stick, the shorter end of the stick. And this is what has you so guarded. and so worn out because you're doing so much for this person, and this person is not your woman. This person is not your man. But you've been kicking it so hard with this person that you're doing things for this person that a girlfriend does. You're doing things for this person that a boyfriend does, and this person is taking advantage of that. Okay? This person is taking advantage of that. So this is what Spirit is saying. You have to be, this is why you're guarded. This is why you have that sword up, because you have to be careful. Because like I said, this person definitely has a lot going on, and you've been putting into this situationship money, time, and it was supposed to just be a hookup, but now we're hooking up, and now I'm also giving a lot into this, then more than I should, all right? Okay. What is a challenge for you, Virgo? The challenge is this damn Six of Cups. This is a person, this is an ex. This is somebody that you could have been in a relationship with in the past. This is somebody that you have known for a long time. Like I said, it gives me this energy of you know, hey, when I'm dealing with somebody, I'm not dealing with you. But when I don't have anybody, you know, y'all link up. So it gives me that type of vibe, like you always kind of come back to one another, okay? You do your thing, but you always kind of come back to one another. So this, like I said, could have been going on for a long time. Even what y'all have going on, this little sneaky link or this little situationship, it's been going on so long till you're looking at this person like, we've been doing this for a couple years, okay? We've been doing this for a couple years, and you still haven't made me your woman, or, you know, I'm not your man, but I'm doing things as if I am. So yeah, that's, like I said, it's very confusing, but it's what we call, it's complicated, but definitely. And this is, unfortunately, some relationships are like that. It's just that they don't have any titles, they don't have any strings attached, and it goes on for years and years until somebody is saying like, wait, wait, like, come on, you got to promote me. You got to promote me. Damn. Don't keep having me down here. Hell, I want to graduate. So what you cannot see, Virgo, is this person, when this person comes around, they want money. Okay, they see you as a benefit. Okay, they see you as a benefactor. This person is in debt, and they want you to help them. Okay, they know that you can contribute. You're very beneficial, and that's why they keep you around with the Six of Pentacles. They keep you around because you are helping them. And y'all don't have any labels on it. So this person is basically, you're giving this person, and this person is not even your man or not even your woman. And that is what's crazy. Also, like I was saying, this person has a lot of responsibility. Your person has a lot of responsibilities. So the Six of Pentacles could represent, you know, them taking care of other responsibilities. They may have children, okay, that they have to take care of. So that's what that could mean too. All right. So what is the future of this? Well, we have the Death card here. In order for you to have some type of happiness, you're going to have to let this go. Being with someone and you're not even their woman, their man, their boyfriend, their girlfriend, their main thing, you're never going to have a future with this person. This person is just always keeping you in limbo. So they're just getting all the goodies, all the benefits from you, but they don't have to commit to you. And that's the thing that's beneficial for them. They don't have to commit to you, Virgo. They don't have any labels on this, no strings attached. They can ask you for money. They can get you to do these things as if you're their wife or their husband. But you're not, because like I said, you're not even in a committed relationship with this person, Virgo. And you kind of had let this thing just kind of ride out, and you let this thing go on, when really you should just have kind of ended this a long time ago. Okay, so it's kind of hard for you to really move on from this person because you keep connecting with this person. You keep having these intimate encounters with this person, and it's hard for you to disconnect from this person. So like I said, you know, your best thing is just to to just end this type of deal, here. That's kind of crazy. And at first, I think, Virgo, maybe a lot of people say, well, you know, we could just start off as friends, and friends will benefit, and eventually this will go into a relationship. Well, Virgo, sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes that does not happen. All right, Holy Spirit, what else here is going on with Virgo? All right, Holy Spirit, please reveal what else is going on with Virgo here. Hopes and attentions. Let's get a couple out here. Because, Virgo, you're a hopeless romantic. Virgo, you just want to be in a relationship. You want somebody to hold you, cuddle you, to have these little romantic, intimate encounters. But after that, you're kind of just like on your own. After these sneaky leak situations, after they end and your little romantic rendezvous, you know, end, you're back by yourself. So Virgo, it says, you know, you believe in these fairy tales, idolizing love, you know, constantly waiting around. And that's what has happened. You waited around for this person and you just stay daydreaming. But this is a lesson learned for you. That situationships, the friends and the friends with benefits, a lot of times that does not turn and transfer into a true relationship. And I think you've learned that. This is a lesson learned, wisdom gained, completing cycles, grow through experience here. Somebody's gonna get payback, okay? So consequences can be returning. This is a karmic cycle. What goes around comes around. So Virgo, if this person kind of lied to you, which, you know, sometimes you think that, you know, this is getting into a serious relationship, but really this person is just kind of, you know, letting you be in this corner with, you know, being a situationship or friends with benefits. That person is going to get payback, okay? Because that is being deceptive. This person may be leading you on into thinking that y'all going to be together. They can even talk like they want a relationship, but really they're not. And if you're doing that, it's going to come back on you. Okay, because that's being deceptive to somebody. But Virgo, you're booked and busy, and you know you're making money and you're accomplishing things, and this is why this person's wanting you around too. They want you around because you got a bag, and they know it. They know you got a bag, and they want to be able to have access to it. So this is why they definitely are keeping you around. This is definitely triggering you, and this is why you are just thinking about, hey, I need to let this go. This is not me. I don't come second to nobody. Okay, this person is doing shit to piss me off anyway. So you're just kind of letting this go. Okay, Virgo, you know, just recharge. Okay, get you some mental rest. Okay, and recover. And we have unbothered here. Okay, so now I think because this has went on so long, Virgo, that you don't even care to be with this person anymore. It does not tickle your fancy anymore. You're just through with it. You're unbothered with this whole situation here. Yep. I meant to do this first. But, Virgo, before I end this thing out, let's see what your animal energy is. But let's see what your animal energy is. And I'm going to close this thing on out. Virgo, I want to tell you that you're great. You're incredible. You're super. You're very intelligent. And you are worth a solid relationship. You do not need to be hidden, okay? And that's what it is. You know, when you have to stick around with somebody, they always coming to your house, or y'all meeting up somewhere, that is not a relationship. And then you deserve to have something solid, okay? Not trying to tell you what to do, but you are worth more than that, okay? You're worth more than that. Let's see what your animal energy is for this week. All right, what is Virgo's animal energy here? All right, armadillo, look at that. That is so amazing. Look how that came out, Virgo. And it is telling. It is so telling. Armadillo, it is about protection. You are entering a phase where in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions, and co-create your best life, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things that have been holding you back in the past. Virgo, like I said, this is a past person. This is a person that has, you have a sweet spot for. You're very attracted to this person. You've been down with this person a long time. But you're going to have to tell this person no when they come around. When they come around, bombarding you, being all aggressive, being all in your face, talking 1,000 miles a minute, wanting what they want, Virgo, you're just going to have to tell this person no. Okay, because like I said, what you don't see is this person is eventually going to start asking you for money and asking you for favors, okay? And no. They just think that you're a fool. They think that you're a complete fool. Hey, you've been giving up that magic stick. You've been giving up that box, that treasure box for free. You've been giving that up. So they think that, hey, this person is a fool. If you're sleeping with me with no benefit, then hey, how about I just ask you for money? Because this person thinks that you're just that foolish. Okay? So you have to show them that you're not no fool. Well, that's all Lady I has for you. Make sure that you continue to follow and continue to share and like this out. And like I said, Virgo, you deserve better. You deserve so much better. Okay? Well, like I said, I'm going to have to sign off right now. Love you guys. Smooches. Peace.